Na chali mgani atataka kudate? Because you're a burden. You can't even have, by the way. You can, but you can't. It's painful. Usa utashindaga ukiambia mtu ati mtu ako hapa anataka wewe unamwambia nasikia uchungu endometriosis.
Meaning there are so many other people wenye behind the scenes wana struggle na a similar problem, but sasa wao hakuna mse anajua.
Natalie Githinji was rushed to hospital and needed intense care, right, because of an endometriosis flare-up.
I'm also a survivor of endometriosis.
Yo, what's poppin' everybody? It's your boy Novi and welcome back again. So guys, right now more than 27,000 people on Instagram wametag Natalie Githinji wakimshow she's not alone. Sababu she's sick, akona shida na hiyo shida yake inaitwa endometriosis.
Natalie Githinji was rushed to hospital and needed intense care, right, because of an endometriosis flare-up. And what gets me is it's 2026 and Natalie and so many other women are either getting a late diagnosis or scanty information on what exactly is happening around endometriosis. Endometriosis itself, it's the research that is catching up now. In the meantime, a lot of people are told, if you have that pain, just carry on. To me, easy dawa, see what, come back for another review. And I know that a lot of people are speaking up more. Natalie is using her own experience as a story, a living story and experience of just how disruptive endometriosis is and can be. And until we recognize and are aware that women's health is often just, it's almost like touch and go, it's almost like a by the way, the intentionality in how we push back is by demanding research, demanding resources into the research, resources into accessing medicines. Treatment for endometriosis and other such menstrual disorders are treated like a luxury and priced accordingly. So the advocacy and amplification must start at the diagnosis, the medicine, the treatment, and the research. For Natalie and for countless others, because this must stop.
Maze alafu nomani ati Natalie amekuwa kistruggle na hii kitu for almost 17 years. Na sa juu ya story, aliamua maze kuandikia president barua amshow yenyewe, do something. Hi Mr. President, it is my wish that women get early diagnosis and treatment rather than spend years suffering from mental trauma before even getting to treat the actual disease. It has no cure and treatment is still expensive. So that is part of the barua that she wrote to the president. Sababu yenyewe, yeye, to be honest, akona influence na yeye tumejua story yake juu yeye ni celeb, like tunamjua. Meaning there are so many other people wenye behind the scenes wana struggle na a similar problem, but sasa wao hakuna mse anajua unless they tell you.
I pray that Natalie Githinji I feel better and I find relief from endometriosis. Hiyo shughuli ni mwechechejo. Unajua story yake inafai itu force to have a bigger national conversation about endometriosis na women's reproductive health in Kenya. Ni kwa some article fulani according to information yenye iko presented to the parliament by the Ministry of Health, Kenya iko na only about 700 gynecologists serving the entire country, both public na private. Think about that. Na ujue kuna roughly 15 million women in Kenya between age 15 na 49. So you ni approximately one gynecologist for every 21,000 women wenye wako kwa reproductive age. Ni mwecheche. Alafu pia ujue au 700 gynecologists, how are you all distributed equally across the country? So imagine there's a woman deep in the village and I suffer from unbearable periods, ama chronic pelvic pain, ama infertility. She may not even know what endometriosis is. Ataambia tu avumilia ama kwa na meza mara moja jo. So atakuwa na spend years akisuffer silently manze without ever getting an opportunity ya kuona a gynecologist. Unajua nasema hivi kwa sababu niko na sister, uko na sister, you have a daughter, you have a mother. Yani we have women around us when we care about. Even more shocking machaji na manyonyo is the Ministry of Health ili report that Kenya iko na only 5 trained laparoscopic gynecological surgeons. Na wako mainly based kwa hizi main referral hospital. 5 trained. Wanaweza fanya hiyo operation, hiyo shughuli hiyo. So there are some women wanna suffer in silence, na inafaa ikuwe something that we talk about. Unaona? So mimi semanga saa zingine hadi madem, si mjiorganize manze, mkiwa mbogi mwende kwa Ministry of Health, mwende mseminiaje our reproductive health pia na matter. Tuko na 47 women representative in Kenya. Kazi yao ni nini pia? Mbona ngao watu saa zingine watu wametupa jo.
Of course that's a female problem, but ukisikiza venye watu wako na hiyo issue wanai-explain, hadi unaweza jua ni mambo mbaya.
You're just useless when you have endo. So unless you have somebody who anaweza kuosha, akubebe, akulishe, akubadilishe pads, then yeah, that's what I'm saying. Endo is not ati kitu tu watu wanafikiria it's like itaisha, no. So my mom atafanya hiyo kazi, and then now I have my doctor, Mr. Mwinga daktari amekufa na mimi, until ilifika time cause finances zilianza kuna time ilifika kaanza kusema na mtreat hivyo. Huyu akikuja msimuuliza anything, and I can tell you Mwinga did not even know that I was a celebrity. Ndo mtu aseme ati like it's cause yours. No, hakujua. Later ndo nakuja after surgery anambia naambiwa ati wewe unafanya radio. I'm like yeah.
Apart from mama victims kushindwa hata kuoga on their own, uski ina affect the relationships.
And you see the problem is it affects a lot of things in your life, even your relationship. Na chali mgani atataka kudate cause you're a burden? Atataka kudate mtu anaoshwa, akifika hiyo time unamuosha, unambeba, unamkulisha, unamlalisha. You can't even have by the way. You can but you can't. It's painful. Uso utashindaga ukiambia mtu
anataka kufikiria story ya nini swali.
Ati mtu ako hapa anataka wewe unamwambia nasikia uchungu endometriosis. Unashinda uligostiwa kwa nini? I'm not even joking.
These are very serious.
Bana naambia mambo ya growth, mimi niko huko cloud 9. Ona huyu. Washirogoli uligostiwa kumbe ni vidonda zako. I'm not joking. Yeah, I've been left because of endo. Because the guy was like, sasa wewe, kwani kila time wewe uko na shida?
Kwani ulikuwa na shida time zote?
Yes.
How?
Because you see, sometimes uko poa, sometimes you're not. And you can't force that.
Kwani you feel it in the ninio? The ovary.
But imagine when una feel pain.
Kasarani? Uchungu inaanzia kasarani?
Unaona hivyo nafanya hivyo ndo unakuaga. Ukishika hivi kitu uko like guy akishuka. Wacha tu leo tusifanye. Nyonga. Leo nyonga tu.
We? Someone is trying. No. Someone is asking, have you tried to be on supplements? Do supplements work?
Let me tell you, hakuna kitu sija try. You see people give me advice and I'm like, nime try supplements, nime try sijui mitini dawa, sijui shamba la watu, sijui shamba la madawa. Yeah. I've tried madaktari, I've tried injections, I've tried contraceptives, I've tried not even dating, but it doesn't work.
You're not even dating ni uongo.
Yeah, I'm not even dating. Yeah.
You're ni uongo.
Yo niliona yo nimewadanganya but sawa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so try everything.
Is it hereditary? How does it pull up? Does your mom have it? Your
no.
Auntie, your grandma?
Funny thing hakuna mtu ako nayo kwetu.
Okay.
Niliangukiwa na mti mbaya. Hakuna mtu ako nayo. Yeah, and brothers. Wako sawa.
You can clearly tell history hata kama anaipeana akicheka, in reality ini kitu imemu-affect sana. According to WHO, of which is the World Health Organization, endometriosis affects an estimated 10%, of which now is 190 million of reproductive age women worldwide. For the few people who are not aware, Natalie Githinji is not the first person kukua ni kama try to create awareness kwa history ya endometriosis. Few years ago we had this lady known as Fire Mama, na real name yake ni Jambiko Ikai Mary. So Jambiko Ikai Mary mazee hizi story ali try to fight but unfortunately we lost her.
Hi, my name is Jambiko Ikai, a leader a creative entrepreneur, a performer, an artist, and a broadcast journalist. I'm also a survivor of endometriosis and thoracic endometriosis. I survived 21 surgeries and I live to tell my experience. Now, this month of March is Endometriosis Awareness Month, and we bring you detailed interviews of specialist doctors who are treating this disease across borders and the multidisciplinary approach they're using to treat endometriosis. Yes, endometriosis can be treated through the gold standard of treatment, which is the excision surgery. And we bring you first-hand experiences of Kenyan women battling this disease and the challenges they face in seeking treatment options. Remember, this is a disease that's affecting over 200 million women worldwide, and 1 in 10 women are battling endometriosis. As we seek to raise awareness, we hope that treatment options can be made accessible to women battling this disease worldwide. Endometriosis is not a myth, it is real. And period pain is not normal.
Again, in Kenya, prevalence is estimated at 4.6 to 6.8%, with some clinical studies placing it higher. So fact ni ati in reality this is a very big problem yenye kidogo watu bado wajachukulia serious, cause mimi hizi story kama si Njambi na this other lady known as Natalie Githinji singewaisikia story kama hizi. In fact singeijua kuna kitu kama hiyo ina exist. So to Natalie Githinji, quick recovery, and that's it for today. See you again in the next video.